All right, guys, we've got one break tonight, and it is Series 1 Jumbo. So, as we typically do, we're going to go over some information while everybody's getting here and getting in the room. So, first up, there is a note about my feedback. That is to just let you know that my feedback is automated. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, the other thing, which is way more important, is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are taking a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow is a new release day, Wednesday. We're going to start a little bit early, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We're going to open 20 boxes of Panini One football. Those are actually 10 from one distributor and 10 from another. So that's why it says loose boxes from shared cases. It's a sealed inner case of 10 and another sealed inner case of 10. And Heritage Baseball, we're going to break a half case of that as well. On Thursday night, we're going to break 2 cases of Revolution Chinese New Year basketball. That is a different configuration than the typical Revolution, and it does have autographs in it this year. That's something new. It didn't have, I don't think, in past years that I remember anyway. So 2 cases make up 16 boxes of that. On Friday night, it will be Select Football. XRC Redemptions will be a separate bidding category. On Saturday, we're going to break Heritage Baseball once again by the half case, and Sunday will be an off night. So that's how it looks in the days ahead. And for tonight, just the one break. It is a paid shipping break. That's our top Series 1. It should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. Maybe go sooner than that, but it really shouldn't go later than that unless something exceedingly unexpected happens. Veteran Base does not ship in this break, as was noted in the listing description. We'll talk more about that as we open and go through the first box. You'll get a better feel for what does and doesn't ship. And the Celebration of Decades event ticket, if we happen to pull one tonight, it is a separate bidding category. And this is what we need to see. So it is a 6-box case of Jumbo 2020 Series 1 baseball. Ended tonight on eBay, Tuesday night, the 25th of February, the same night we're breaking it. Team names are on the left-hand side, and of course the user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team on the opposite side. And as a final reminder, the Celebration of Decade ticket you'll see down there at the bottom is a separate bidding category. If we're lucky enough to find one of the 25 of those that's been inserted into this product, then that person would get it. I would love to pull one because, I mean, there's only 25 of them total. And apparently, whatever this thing is going to be, that whatever kind of party thing that Topps is planning, is, I guess, going to be pretty awesome. And if you're lucky enough to land one of those 25 tickets, I think it would be pretty spectacular. So I hope we do pull one. I also hope I can get these boxes out of here. Man, they wedged them in there. No leftover space, that's for sure. So in each one of our jumbo boxes, we are looking for 1 autograph hit and 2 relics. And of the relics, one of them will be a manufactured relic, and one of them will be a game-used relic. It'll be player-used or player-worn, depending on if it is a bat or if it's a piece of the uniform or something. That tells you kind of how that works. Except I just realized something. Yeah, what did I forget to do? Change up the focus so we can look at our stuff up close and not have a bunch of stupid zooming in and out. That's what I forgot. Now let's try that. A little better, right? Okay. Also inside of each one of our jumbo boxes, we will find a turkey red box loader, an oversized box loader, and then we're going to find 2 continuity packs, which are also known as silver packs. You may hear them called silver packs as much as anything else. I think that's what Topps kind of calls them. All of our silver packs, we are going to stack up here into housekeeping, and we will open those at the very end of the night. So they'll just set up there, and then they'll all get opened at once. Our box loaders, of course, we open as we go. And who's in our first one? It is Ketel Marte for the Diamondbacks. So that's our first little box loader for tonight. Now, our jumbo packs. Everybody knows this by now. Most people have probably opened either Series 1, 2, or Update or something with jumbo packs. All of the hits in the jumbo packs are in the middle. And by hits, I mean short prints, autographs, relics, inserts, Home Run Derby Challenge cards. Anything that is not base is going to be in the center of the pack. So for the sake of argument, in this first pack, we're going to go through the center card by card. But in our subsequent packs, we will not go through it card by card. We will just shoot straight to the center and see what we need to see. Because if we look at every card, it adds 40 plus minutes to the break approximately. And anytime I've ever had anybody vote on it, nobody's ever said, oh yeah, let's look at them all. I will also, out of this first pack, will delineate what is considered a rookie card and what isn't. I have had some questions about that. It's really pretty easy in the sense that if they're not a rookie, they're a veteran, right? So veteran base, of course, doesn't ship, which is this. We just looked at these, but that's veteran base. This is an example of a rookie card that has that little RC down there at the bottom. When you hit those do ship. So that Iglesias doesn't, you know. So just, I know we've already looked at these. That one will. But that's to give you a further idea of what is what. So it has to have that little RC on it. Otherwise, it is veteran base. All the stuff in the center, of course, is all inserts and hits. It does all ship. So we're starting off there with the Tampa Bay Rays with a hollow foil, unnumbered. And next up is a Decade's Best. That's for the Cardinals. We've got a hit coming out of our very first pack. How about that? And this is our manufactured relic. It's going to the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. It's numbered to 50. There are two types of manufactured relics. This one, which will be like a little patch, and then the other option is a medallion. We'll find some of each, I imagine. So Decade's Best for the Rangers, 35th anniversary for the Orioles, and then from that point onward, that is base. So that's kind of how we're going to roll through all of this. And the stuff that's numbered, I will stop and point out and flip over some of these inserts that aren't numbered, of which there are many, like those Decade's Best. We may not flip every one of those over. We'll flip them occasionally, but maybe not always when they're not numbered. So Home Run Derby Challenge, these tend to fall once per box. The first one we find is for the Padres. It's Manny Machado. It works like this. When you get it, you scratch off that little silver surface right there, and it gives you a code. You go to the Topps website, enter the code, choose the date where you think your player is going to hit a home run. There's the Brewers and a gold hollow foil, Pete Alonso Topps Choice insert for the Mets, the Cubs, and Nico Hornerer. And then Rizzo forward is base. And on that Home Run Derby Challenge, if you are lucky enough to pick the right day when your player hits a home run, then I believe you are entered for a chance to win tickets to the Home Run Derby at the All-Star Game. And I think that you also get some kind of special Topps Now card that commemorates you having guessed the date correctly. I believe that's how it works. It's how it's been in the past anyway. Hollow foil for the Mets with Conforto, our first die cut of the night. These again generally fall about one per box. I cannot get this one in there. It's Hank Aaron. This is the black version. It's numbered to 299. It heads to the Atlanta Braves. So that one is a numbered. Most of those won't be numbered. More Decade's Best, Darryl Strawberry and the Mets. Expos, okay, so the Expos work like this. Anybody, well, I shouldn't say that. Everybody might not know. But in case you don't know then, the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals. So any cards we pull for the Expos go to the Nationals, since that is the current name and location of the team. And that's going to be the case in any of my breaks. Cards always follow their franchises. Reese McGuire, Blue Jays. We've got another hit coming up. And this one is a relic. Looks like it's the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger. And that's your game used relic. Another die cut. This one, of course, you see that is not black there in the background, so that's a standard die cut Ichiro for the Mariners. And I tell you what, these die cuts, when they're X'd like that at the bottom, they are not always fun to get in a sleeve. The Indians and Francisco Lindor, and that's all the inserts for that pack. So this, of course, is the last of the Series 1. Won't be breaking this anymore this year as we move into Heritage starting tomorrow. And Heritage will keep us busy for a while. The Indians and Reyes, first time we've seen this. It's called Decades Next. Chris Paddock and the Padres are on that one. We will see plenty of that insert as well. Ohtani and the Angels. And then obviously the rest that we don't look through, that's where the base starts again. So I'm kind of looking forward to Heritage. I always look forward to Heritage in the sense that I love the set and I love the design. I don't love sorting all those base cards. That is the Cubbies with the hollow foil. Here's our first one numbered to 2020. We'll find plenty of these that are numbered that way. You can tell when you see that sort of, I don't know, copper, brown, whatever we want to call that down the side. Those are numbered to 2020. Next year they'll be numbered to 2021. Topps has been doing that for years. It just follows along with whatever year we're in. And Red Sox and Brewers, and then base. Always making sure we're starting in the right spot there. Hollow foil for Juan Soto and the Nationals. And you've got Frank Thomas for the White Sox, the Cubbies, and Chris Bryant, and then onward with base after that. So hard to believe that we're right around the corner from baseball starting back up, isn't it? The Angels hollow foil. This is numbered to 2020. It is for the Phillies with Cesar Hernandez, little Jacob deGrom in the Mets, the White Sox, and Dylan Cease. Devers forward as base. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what all that money that the Reds spent on some aging veterans. I want to see what that money brings back. You know, I'm not that I'm bitter, right? I hate that we spent all this money on these older guys. I mean, they're still good, but you know, we're just not in win now mode. I think we would have been better off building up farm system and that sort of thing. Astros, Alex Bregman, hollow foil. Our autograph is here. It is Mike Clevenger. That's going to be the Indians. We can see it is numbered to 199. It is, of course, going to be the black border. The numbered to 199 autographs generally are. So a nice looking Clevenger for the Indians. A little bit, you know, minor stuff on the edges and corners that frankly wouldn't show up at all except for the fact that the border is black. Topps Choice, 1971. That, I think, is the card design we have in Heritage this year, isn't it? As 1971, I think it is. So that one went to Detroit. And then we have the Tigers with an insert. Ryan Braun onward happens to be base. Flyfish is here. Hi, Flyfish. You said you hope everybody gets a Superfractor. Wouldn't that be nice? That would. Spencer, you can't wait for some baseball? I know. On the one hand, it seems like it was just yesterday that we played the World Series. It just seems like hardly any time has passed. On the other hand, it seems like we've been waiting 6 months or 10 months. You know, I mean, I guess we really have been waiting almost 6 months when you think about it. Maybe not quite, but a while. Hollow foil Hanser Alberto for the Orioles. And our first short print of the night, it is headed to the Astros with Nolan Ryan. So nice little SP there coming out. Randy Johnson and the Diamondbacks. The A's with Ramon Laureano. But honestly, I feel that way about most sports except for NBA basketball. And I swear to you, I feel like that is year-round. I know that it's not. I know there's a break in there where we really don't have it. But if you're being honest, doesn't it feel like that we have NBA basketball year-round? It feels that way to me. I think it's just crazy how many games they play. Of course, they make a lot of money, so I guess whatever, they earn it playing that many games. But I wouldn't mind seeing that be a little shorter season, I think, maybe. Flyfish, you think the Reds are in great shape with hitting. I agree with that. Pitching is the question. I agree with that too. But that's part of the reason I think we're not in win now mode. And I don't know that you go out and spend the kind of money that we spent on guys like Mike Moustakas on short-term contracts for just the purpose of hitting when we don't even know that we have the pitching that will enable us to win. You know what I mean? Stanton and the Yankees. For sure the rotation is getting better. It's definitely getting better. But I don't know. Some of those acquisitions I realize it's an upgrade from what we had, but I just wonder if it was the wisest way to spend the money. I would rather see us get younger guys on longer term contracts and develop their potential, but it doesn't matter. Either way we've played it hadn't worked, right? We've had some terrible seasons. James Paxton hollow foil for the Yankees. And there's Dale Murphy for the Braves, Gleyber Torres, Yankees, and then we're base from there. So I guess they may as well try it, right? Can't do any worse than we have been doing. Oh, yes, exactly. You're in San Diego, so yeah, your Padres, same kind of deal. Except, though, I would argue that your Padres, you have I think, a stronger young core currently on your roster than maybe the Reds do. The Yankees, Aaron Judge, hollow foil. Of course, you all were really active, too. You made some trades and did quite a bit of stuff as well with your Padres. So you're kind of in the same boat as my Reds, where we'll see what happens while you're paying a fortune to Manny Machado. We have a Scott Kingery black border for the Phillies. It is numbered to 69. Low 69. Wink, wink. The Braves and John Smoltz, the Angels, and Mike Trout. Yes, Andrew, we had a short print for the Astros, a Nolan Ryan short print that I remember. Now, if there's been other stuff, it's entirely possible there have been hollow foils and things. Probably have been that I don't remember. But I do know we hit that Astros short print for sure. Ryu, Dodgers, hollow foil. Here comes a Mother's Day. This, I believe, will be numbered to 50, both Mother's Day and Father's Day. Shane Green for the Braves and numbered to the big 50. A manufactured relic. It's heading to the Angels. Mike Trout. There's Bryce Harper as a national. Padres and Manny Machado. And then base onward from there. Yeah, I think I think Vegas books are actually already taking bets on this, aren't they? Isn't there already an over-under line for how many times the Astros are going to be hit by pitches this year? Of course, the commissioner has already said blah, blah, blah. They won't tolerate it, but you know what's going to happen. Tatis and the Padres, a little home run derby card. For the White Sox, Moncada. In fact, didn't somebody already get beaned here in spring training this week? Didn't Altuve or somebody already get beaned? I think they did. Tony Gwynn for the Padres. I just kind of caught the tail end to something that led me to believe that anyway. Padres and Tatis. Real Muto onward is base. Yeah, he's been hit. He's been hit twice. Altuve's been hit twice already. I shouldn't laugh, but you know they're not going to hurt. I mean, they're going to hurt him in the sense they're going to bruise him and it will be painful, but they're not going to hurt him in the sense that they're going to throw at his hand or his elbow or his head or whatever. So, yeah. And hey, it's the age-old retaliation, so what are you going to do? The Rockies, David Dahl, hollow foil. A short print for the Mariners with Randy Johnson. Nice. First we had the Nolan Ryan, and now we've got Randy Johnson. Haven't seen either of them in previous breaks on the short print. Tom Seaver for the Mets. Ozzie for the Braves. Yordan Alvarez onward base. So I don't know how the commissioner really thinks he's going to regulate that whole don't hit him with pitches thing, but obviously not very well since he's already been drilled twice, right? Rendon and the Nationals. Acuna for the Braves. And Ricky Henderson for the A's. And then we're base. Of course, if you're Altuve, you're probably just like, go ahead. I got my money, and I've got my World Series ring, so go ahead and beam me. Although there might be some charging of the mound somewhere along the way before the season's over, too. The Astros with a hollow foil for Zach Greinke. And next up we have the relic that is our player used or game used, and it can be player worn or player used. In this case, player worn. Max Kepler for the Twins, and I think I've got it in the wrong sleeve, so let's try that again. There we go. That's a little better. Decades next, Walker Buehler for the Dodgers, or Red Sox, and Rafael Devers, and then Abreu forward base. You want me to pull the polar bear? I will do my best. We pulled a short print for Alonso. I don't know, last case or case before last. I think he was getting a Gatorade bath, the best I recall. So we have pulled his short print before, recently. Hollow foil, Garrett Cole. He's an Astro on that card. He had a pretty good spring training debut for the Yankees. White Sox numbered to 2020. Cardinals on Decades Best. The Astros and Nolan Ryan. And then base. JDM, gosh, an autograph for the Indians, relic for the Twins, and beyond that, I do not remember, my friend. We have looked at a bunch and talked about a bunch, but of course I do recap them at the end. And Flyfish is remembering some of them, so he's being kind enough to help me out and type that in chat there. I am the worst about remembering specifically what's come out when I'm in the midst of doing a break. I think because I'm multitasking. I don't know. It just doesn't stay in my head very long. Phillies, hollow foil, Real Muto. Here comes our autograph. It is Sam Hillard. And I got the wrong sleeve again. I've got my piles mixed in together somehow. So the Rockies and Sam Hillard, our autograph out of box number 2. Urias, Dodgers, Kepler, Twins. All right. We are a hollow foil with the Dodgers and Belly. To 2020, the D-backs, Vargas. Ken Griffey Jr., I love him. Seattle Mariners, Brewers, and Robin Yount. Yeah, that's good. Brewers, a whole new team that you didn't know existed. Yeah, I love Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. Obviously, being a Reds fan, yeah, you know I'm going to like the Griffies. It's our silver packs, adding over there to our little housekeeping area. We'll find out who our turkey red. Ooh, woohoo! We got 2 turkey red box loaders in there. Haha. Somebody messed up. We got an extra one. That does happen every once in a while. Of course, it also happens every once in a while if they mess up and give you less of something than you are expecting, and that part's a bummer. But when you get more, oh, that part's fun. Maybe one would be autographed. That would make me even happier. So let's find out. An heir and a spare, so to speak. All right, first up is Acuna for the Braves. Our spare, the extra that we found in this box, is sadly not autographed, but it's a nice one. Max Scherzer, Nationals. So, all right there, like that. JDM, you've got the Rangers. Oh, you're chasing the Nolan Ryan autograph for the Rangers. Oh, so you're bummed that it was the Nolan Ryan Astros. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you there. You never know where they're going to put some of these guys. Nolan Ryan, they move around amongst his various teams. Rod Carew is another one they do it with. Although with Rod Carew, has anybody else noticed they seem to do it by year? So like one year, you'll mostly pull him as the Angels, and like the next year, you'll mostly pull him as the Twins. It's kind of weird. Hollow foil for the Tigers. There's Kyle Tucker, Astros, the Cards, and Goldie. And that wraps up that pack. So they're definitely guys that they move around from their various teams from time to time, retired ones. So Nolan Ryan and Rod Carew are the 2 that come to mind most often. Piazza also you sometimes see on other teams. Moncada, White Sox, hollow foil. Numbered to 2020, that's the Red Sox and David Price. Brewers again with Yount, Padres, and Paddock. AJ Puck, onward base. Flyfish, you have Cardinals, Tigers, and Mets. All right, so we need to get some mojo flowing for you too, right? Get a little love headed your way. Some of your teams as well. Blue Jays, Reese McGuire. To 2020, it is Tyler Naquin for the Indians. Here comes our manufactured relic. This is the first one we will have seen that has the medallion on the front. Freddie Freeman and the Braves, except there's a card stuck to it. Now, now Freddie Freeman and the Braves. That's a little better. San Francisco Giants and Clemente Pirates. And that's that for that box. You said you have no idea why you're a Padres fan. All right. Well, I mean, your young guys are good. Your young guys are fun to watch. Tatis and that crew, I enjoy watching. In fact, I watched the Padres play quite a bit last year whenever I had the opportunity. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays is our home run derby challenge. Diamondbacks, Chafin, the hollow foil. Orioles, and the Cubbies, and then base. So, no, I like your Padres. I think you're going to be really, really good in another year or two. You might be really good this year, but definitely in a year or two. Are you all still trying? You didn't unload Hunter Renfroe, did you? Weren't you all trying to get rid of Hunter Renfroe because of his contract? But that trade didn't happen, did it? The White Sox and Abreu hollow foil numbered to 2020. The Cardinals, Jose Martinez. Warren Spawn for the Braves. That said Milwaukee Braves, but former Milwaukee Braves are current Atlanta Braves. Behind that came Mike Soroka, who is another Atlanta Brave. You do sports talk radio in San Diego, so you think you're going to see a move before the season starts? Yeah, your pitching situation is a bit off. It's like the Reds, except, well, except everything with the Reds was a bit off. With the Padres, I think I don't feel as negatively about them as I do my Reds. Hollow foil for the Nationals. Yordan Alvarez with a nice little Topps Choice insert for the Astros. Jacob deGrom and the Mets. And after that, base. You did move Hunter Renfroe. Okay, he went to the Tampa Bay Rays. I missed that going through. I knew you guys were talking about it, but I didn't know that a trade had gone through on that. For some reason, I missed it. Who did you get back? Or was it just salary relief? That is Tim Anderson, hollow foil for the White Sox. Here comes a little short print for the Cubbies. Ryne Sandberg coming out for Chicago with a nice little SP. Eddie Murray, Orioles, Brewers, and Keston Hiura. Laureano onward is base. Oh, Tommy Pham. Oh, I like Tommy Pham, all right. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. He's a lot less money, too, I'm sure. And I liked Renfroe, but he just was expensive for you all, considering especially some of the other contracts you're carrying. Brandon Woodruff, hollow foil, Brewers. We have got ourselves a relic for Jose Altuve and the Astros, and an autograph attached to it, numbered to 25. And before the huge scandal, that would have been worth probably a lot more money than it's worth now. Or maybe it didn't affect... Did it affect his prices? Nolan Ryan as an Angel. Royals, and Whit Merrifield, and then base. I really haven't checked. I'm assuming that it did affect the prices for some of the Astros players. Bregman, Altuve, you know, the big names out of the Astros rotation, but maybe it hasn't impacted their value. But either way, I mean, an Altuve to 25 and on a relic card out of Series 1, no less, is a nice hit. And the relic was 3 colors, so all the way around, really nice hit. I just wonder if the value has been impacted or not. Pirates and Polanco hollow foil. I need to remember to look that up. And then we have a relic for Reggie Jackson, and this will be our game used memorabilia. Oh, wow, Reggie is an Angel. You don't see that a whole lot. And it's numbered to 50 as well. So a little game used Reggie Jackson Angels memorabilia. Braves and Pujols for the Angels. Belly onward is base. Last pack out of box number 3. Flyfish, you said it has affected the prices. I suspected that it had, but I keep forgetting to go look it up to kind of see how much it's impacted the baseline price of some of those guys. Hollow foil for the Braves and a die cut Willie Mays for the Giants. I'd say it'll be short-lived, though. I would imagine that those prices will bounce back along the way somewhere, probably. Before too long, it will start to fade after this season. Eddie Matthews and the Braves, Astros and Altuve. Because, I mean, frankly, if you look at some of our guys from the steroid heyday, well, you still get money for their stuff, so. Edward. Hey, Edward. How you been, man? What's happening? What's going on with you tonight? All right. Our little turkey red box loader has who inside? It has Vlad Guerrero Jr. for Toronto. Well, come on now. I tell you what, it's the worst when I break off my nails, and I have broken so many recently. And then sometimes I just can't get the edge of the wrapper. I know, right? Weird, but anyway. Hopefully they'll grow back soon. Hollow foil for the Diamondbacks, numbered to 2020, the Tigers, Zimmerman. Cubbies, and the Oakland A's. And then we're base from there. You're warming up for tomorrow's Panini One football break. I love that product. Don't you like that so much? I do too. Well, for one thing, I like anything that is a shorter print run, obviously, because I think it helps values. And the fact that they're encased is really nice. And as long as they give us some of the bigger names in there, like Panini or like Topps will do with some of their stuff like that, I'm going to be really happy. So Giants hollow foil. I mean, so far, it's only been out, what? Is this its second year or its third? Second, maybe. Anyway, so far I've liked it. I'm sure I will again. Pete Alonso. This is a blue border polar bear for the Mets. The blue borders are not numbered, but they don't come out but once or twice per jumbo case. So they're not technically numbered. They're not technically short prints, but yet they kind of are. Willie Mays and the Giants. The White Sox and Dylan Cease. And by the way, that might have said New York Giants on it. It probably did, since it was a Willie Mays card. I didn't really pay attention. But if it did, of course, the former New York Giants are the current San Francisco Giants. So that's where it would go, to San Francisco. The A's with a hollow foil. A Topps Choice Aaron Judge for the Yankees, Cubbies, and Chris Bryant. So you're saying, Fly Fish, you think you should go buy Altuve rookies because you think they'll be at a discounted price right now. I don't disagree that he can play without the trash can banging, for sure. For one thing, he came up through here. At the time, our minor league team was affiliated with the Astros, and Jose Altuve played here for them. The Lexington Legends. That was a hollow foil for the Yankees. We're now affiliated with the Royals, have been for several years. The Pirates to 2020. So yeah, Altuve can play with or without the trash can banging, but yeah, if his cards are at a discounted rate, that's not a bad strategy. Number 250, the Giants and Buster Posey with a manufactured relic. Roger Clemens for the Blue Jays, Orioles, and Ripken. And then you know the deal from there. So we're about to come into a Topps Now insert. This is the first one of these that we've seen tonight. I still say these are weird because they're basically advertisements disguised as inserts. So, of course, everybody probably knows what the Topps Now service is. So this is a picture of a picture. Nice, right? So it's a picture of a Topps Now card that was available last year. That was Pete Alonso in the Mets. And there you go. It's an insert. Aristides Aquino in the Reds with a hollow foil. Decades Next, Ohtani and the Angels. Another Ohtani and the Angels. Those Topps Now in general come out maybe really anywhere from 2 to like 4 a case. They don't come out in extraordinary numbers, but they're they're not impossible to find either. I guess kind of middle of the road. See, that is why I always look at the card on the back first. Make sure I haven't missed anything. That is an advanced stats for the Cubbies. Number to 300 with Rizzo. Astros and Brewers. So I think our insert set in Heritage this year is the 1971 Washington Senators, right? So did the 71 Senators became the Rangers? Is that right? I need to look that up before tomorrow night. Because, you know, there's a version of the Senators that became the Twins, and there's a version of the Senators that became the Rangers. So the 1971 Senators, I think, might be the version that became the Rangers ultimately. But at any rate, yeah, they're going to have autographs inserted in Heritage for the Senators. Francisco Lindor and the Indians, a home run derby challenge. There's the Oakland A's and Seth Brown with a hollow foil, a Decades Next Bellinger for the Dodgers, the Cubbies, and Nico. Yeah, okay, so yes, I was right. They are that version, the later version of the Senators became the Rangers. All right, that's what I thought. The earlier version, which ended somewhere in the 60s, maybe, became the Twins. It's one of the few franchises that's knotted up like that, where you've had multiple versions of the Senators that became other things, each of them. Dansby Swanson and the Braves with the hollow foil. And there is our autograph. Is his name pronounced Demerit or Demerit? I think it's Demerit. That's probably totally wrong, but it is the Tigers, which I think, is that you, Flyfish? Maybe that's yours. Andre Dawson, Expos, which is Nationals, Yankees, and Rivera. But how much do you want to bet somewhere along the way when we're breaking Heritage, somebody will argue that the Washington Senators from 1971 are the Washington Nationals? I'd be willing to lay odds on it. Padres hollow foil, Austin Hedges. And Charlie Culberson to 2020 for the Braves. A little Hank Aaron for the Atlanta Braves, Expos / Nationals, Vlad Guerrero Sr. Yeah, I would definitely be willing to lay odds that I'm going to have somebody who will come along and be terribly upset saying that any Senator's autographs belong to them with the Nationals. You can just see it coming. All right, the Brewers hollow foil with Yelich, and Xander Bogaerts has our game used relic for the Red Sox. A little piece of the baseball bat, that looks like. A Ricky Henderson die cut for the Oakland A's. And the Indians, Francisco Lindor. All right, we are 4 down, 2 to go. Man, I really want to find one of those Decades tickets, Celebration of Decades. I really want to find one in the worst way. Oh no, I don't. Maybe the mojo will be kind to us and help us find one tonight. That would be incredible if we could. It would make me so happy. Kershaw and the Dodgers. All right. We have a hollow foil for the Indians with Reyes, And a little Gavin Lux short print. Woohoo! I like that for the Dodgers. Very nice. Gavin Lux rookie short print Dodgers. Very nice little hit. Mondesi to 149, our manufactured relic for the Kansas City Royals. Steve Carlton, Phillies, Padres, and Tony Gwynn. All right, that is an Alex Bregman Home Run Derby Challenge card for the Astros. The Cubbies and Jose Quintana hollow foil. A die cut Roger Clemens for the Red Sox. Behind that is another Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts. Laureano. And beyond is base. Hollow foil for the Mariners, Vogelbach. A little black border, Ernie Banks for the Cubbies, numbered to 299 with one of our decade's best numbered inserts. The Big Hurt for the White Sox and Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. So Flyfish, tell us about your sports talk radio. Do you do it? Is it just you and you have a call-in show, or do you have a partner and you guys do it kind of bouncing off each other and bring in sports guests? Tell us how it works. Rafael Devers in the Red Sox, Cal Ripken for the Orioles, the Nationals, and Juan Soto. And of course, most importantly, do you get all kinds of cool access to sporting events for free? Because I'm guessing that might be one of the major perks. Maybe not, but probably so. That's what I'm thinking anyway. The Royals with a hollow foil there for Soler. Steven Strasburg and the Nationals with our game used relic. Cubbies, Chris Bryant, Tigers, and Miggy. I guess I could just keep it consistent going across there. All right, the New York Yankees with a hollow foil for DJ LeMahieu. Numbered to 2020, it's Chris Davis for the Orioles. Pittsburgh Pirates and Ozzie for the Cardinals. Well, Ozzie Smith. Well, come on, Edge. The Twins and Nelson Cruz with a hollow foil. Decades next, Soroka and the Braves. Don Mattingly for the Yankees. Is San Diego over losing the Chargers yet? That's the other thing. That would just be so not cool if you had a team that was your market's team and you had rooted for them over the years and probably bought season tickets and invested and bought in, and then they just like take off on you. That would really stress me out. So you said it was a call-in show. Now you do a live online talk show because you lost your signal out of Mexico, but you can catch the Scott and BR show every day online. BR equals Billy Ray Smith. Oh, cool. All right. Well, that sounds like fun. Yeah, that would be nice to do. Especially, as I said, if it gets you extra access to things. That was a hollow foil for the Angels. The Diamondbacks black border, Alex Young. Like our other black borders, there are some edge and corner little issues, unfortunately, that we would never ever see. I put that in upside down if it were white bordered, but because it's black bordered, we do see it. It's to 299. Kiner and the Pirates, the Reds, and Joey Votto. You guys said you're still fighting to get the Chargers back. Yeah, they haven't really established a base in Los Angeles, that's for sure. I mean, it seems like when they play up there, for the most part, the stands are filled with the opposing team way more than they are with Chargers fans. Seems like LA's kind of adopted the Rams and kind of left the Chargers hanging out to dry a little bit. It's a hollow foil Trey Turner for the Nationals. This is what I meant to put in the sleeve. A Logan Allen, 199. Autograph should be black border when we flip it. And it is another black border for the Indians. How about that? And again, you can see some little points of white and things, some minor edge and corner issues. Ted Williams for the Red Sox with a die cut. Indians and Shane Bieber. And then we're base after that. You do get the perks. Nice. See, I suspected you did. Man, that I would do all kinds of sports talk radio, online, however you wanted me to do it if I got into a lot of free sporting events. Like, heck yeah, bring it on. A Topps Now for the Yankees with Mariano Rivera. The Yankees Gleyber Torres hollow foil. The Padres and Ian Kinsler to 2020. Tony Gwynn and the Padres, the Royals, and George Brett. But you know, I used to be a district manager for a beer distribution company. So if you can imagine, we used to get some really nice perks with that too. Especially when our brands sponsored sporting events. So once you get a taste for those little extras that come sometimes with certain jobs, it's really hard to go back to being in the cheap seats, isn't it? Yes, it surely is. All right, good grief. Come out of there. All right. Last Turkey Red. Box loader. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. Yeah, I didn't realize there were Turkey Red in the retail until somebody told me, second or third case in, and then somebody else in chat, when I mentioned it at that point, explained to me where they were at Walmart in the tins, I guess, and maybe Target in the tins too, but definitely Walmart in the tins. But I still haven't been by Walmart, so I may not get any this year. I really would just want a Keno anyway. The Diamondbacks and Vargas hollow foil, numbered to 2020. The Kansas City Royals. Manufactured relic to 149. It's a Freddie Freeman. Ooh, for the Atlanta Braves. I guess that's the first Braves manufactured relic we've seen, because that's kind of cool looking. I don't remember seeing that one before. White Sox and Diamondbacks. Is that possible, though, that we've opened all this product and that's the first one we've seen manufactured for the Braves? That's a patch? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, if you all want to follow Fly Fish, you can follow him on Twitter at Gary from Ego Trip, and the same on Instagram. All right. Well, there you go, guys. I lived out in California for a while, not in San Diego, though. I was up in the Hollywood Hills and that area, a little in the valley. But I love San Diego. Freddie Freeman, Atlanta Braves, was our home run derby challenge. There's Ian Kinsler for the Padres. I swear this has been in every case. It is a short print Garrett Cole photoshopped into a Yankees uniform. Decades Next, Alonso, Gavin Lux, Dodgers. We have got a hollow foil coming up for the Colorado Rockies. And this is going to be our vintage stock. And it is the Phillies, numbered to 99, Blake Parker. Hank Aaron, Braves, Rod Carew, Angels. Yeah, Flyfish, I'm in Kentucky these days. I surely am. A fan of the Reds in baseball and the Steelers in football, right? So the Ohio people don't like me because I don't like their Ohio football teams. And then the Pittsburgh people, you know, they don't like me because I like the Reds and not the Pirates. So can't win. I'm split. My loyalties are divided with pro sports. That was a Dodgers hollow foil. This is the A's and the Red Sox inserts. But in college, it's clear cut. I am all the way Kentucky Wildcats, my alma mater. All about my UK Wildcats, who played tonight against Texas A&M, and they managed to actually finish the game before the break started. I was so happy. That hardly ever happens. The Brewers hollow foil. I usually don't know what's going on until after the break, or somebody will tell me, or it'll flash across my iPad. Honus Wagner for the Pirates is another little short print for us. The Orioles and the Red Sox. We are coming into a hollow foil Jake Arrieta and the Phillies, numbered to 2020, Polanco and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Chipper for the Braves, Garrett Cole, Astros. Mike Toshman forward is base. What did I just do? Oh, man. So, daggone it. Sorry, hang on. I don't know what just happened there. I just did something super weird. And actually what happened is the wrapper hit my iPad and it opened up something that I don't know how to take away. And then trying to take it away, I've closed my YouTube chat feed. So sorry, hang on. Dang, talk about touchscreen sensitive. It's just a wrapper that hit it. That's pretty much of a hot mess. Let's get over there. Get back in here. Now, chat should load back up for me here in a second. Okay. All right. That is better. Oh, you're a San Diego State fan. Oh, you just lost your first. Who'd you lose to? I didn't even realize you guys had lost a game at this point. I thought you were still undefeated. Who beat you? Jesus Aguilar for the Tampa Bay Rays. And a die-cut Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. The Braves and Acuna. Oh, UNLV beat you? Oh, that's a rough one. Yeah, my Wildcats, I don't know. They've been weird all year. They've been very up and down. They win some games that you think, wow, they're going to be good. And then they lose some games where you think, oh my gosh, eighth graders could have beat them. And then they get way ahead, and then they just take their foot off the gas and end up almost losing all the time. It's Conforto and the Mets, hollow foil. So we've been a really frustrating team this year. Austin Meadows and the Tampa Bay Rays is our game used memorabilia hit from this box. Nice little Gavin Lux Topps Choice. Trevor Bauer Cincy. We are down to 2 packs out of our main boxes here. But yeah, San Diego State, I knew you guys had been on a good run. I really did not realize you'd lost one. For the Orioles, Alberto hollow foil, here comes our autograph, and it is Logan Webb. So the last autograph out of the regular packs heads to the San Francisco Giants, Logan Webb. Dodgers and the Reds. Last little pack. We usually do last box mojo. I don't think I said that tonight. So we'll call it last pack mojo. Of course, we've got our continuity packs, but our last regular pack has a Kirby Yates hollow foil for the Padres. And number to 2020, the White Sox have Garcia. Jim Palmer, Orioles, the Tigers, and Jake Rogers. So that wraps up the regular stuff. So here's what we are getting ready to do. We're going to open all of these continuity packs and see what there is to find in there. After we open our continuity packs and look through them, we're going to recap some things. We'll actually recap quite a bit of stuff. Our autographs, our relics, short prints, numbered cards, our Home Run Derby Challenge cards, maybe even our die cuts. So we'll recap actually anything that is even kind of marginally maybe considered a hit, so that everybody will know what's going on with all of that after we look through the continuity packs. And then after we do all of that, the recapping as well, I'll put up the spreadsheet information one final time. So anybody that might have missed it earlier, you're going to get another opportunity to find out when you can expect your item to ship, and also what's going to be breaking in the days ahead. So we've got Braves, A's, Cubs, Dodgers, and a little advertising card. And if this holds true to the rest of our cases, we will probably find an autograph somewhere in our continuity packs. Yankees, White Sox, Orioles, White Sox. It's certainly not guaranteed to be so, but generally speaking, that's how it's been falling. The Giants, the Dodgers, the Rays. We've got a Mark McGwire gold parallel for the A's. Gold parallels are numbered to 50. So that's a nice little addition there for the Oakland A's. It is Yankees, Brewers, Red Sox, Angels. Mariners, A's, Astros. And then we've got a, well, there's the advertising card. We've got a green Mike Trout. The green are numbered to 99. So the Angels picking up another numbered card. Angels, Mets, Mariners, Marlins. Rockies, Brewers, Blue Jays, and there it is. Our autograph this time is for the Brewers with Trent Grisham. So Milwaukee Brewers, numbered, I believe that says to 299. Getting the autograph from our continuity packs. The Reds, the Nationals, the Phillies, and the Indians. Blue Jays, Angels, Mets, and Mariners. Red Sox, Angels, Rockies, Brewers. Yankees, Brewers, Red Sox, Angels. Yeah, some of these guys may have been traded, Flyfish. I don't disagree with you on that, but we're always going to send it to the team that's printed on the card, you know? Otherwise, it would get a little dicey if we started sending it otherwise. So, yeah, some of these guys have been traded, but since he's a Brewer on that card, that's where he's going to go. Astros, Angels, Cubs, and Padres. All right, so let's do a little recapping here. We'll do our Turkey Reds first. You've got Bichette and the Blue Jays, Kirsch for the Dodgers, Vladdy Jr., Blue Jays, Scherzer for the Nats, Acuna, Braves, Stanton, Yankees, and Marte, Diamondbacks. That's just the empty wrapper. I just accidentally grabbed it with the rest of it. Okay, then we have got our home run challenge cards. Braves, Astros, Indians, Blue Jays, Padres. Some numbered cards. The Phillies, vintage stock to 99. D-backs, numbered to 299 with the black border. Ernie Banks to 299, black border. Cubbies. The Cubbies again with Rizzo to 300 advanced stats. A single blue border in here, and it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso for the Mets. Mother's Day, Braves to 50. Black border to 69, the Phillies and Scott Kingery. A die-cut black border, Hank Aaron for the Braves to 299. Next comes our short prints. Honus Wagner for the Pirates, Garrett Cole and the Yankees, the Dodgers and Gavin Lux, the Cubbies and Ryan Sandberg, followed by Randy Johnson and the D-backs, and that nice little Nolan Ryan for the Astros. Some Tops Now cards. We got Alonso for the Mets, Rivera for the Yankees. I thought we had another one of those. Did we already look at another one of those? Did we not? Did we only get 2 this time? I guess we did. Unless I may have forgotten and stacked some in another spot. If I did, then you know you're going to get it if I stacked it in one of the other stacks. But that's only 2 I see sorted out. So maybe we did only get 2 that time. The Yankees and Lou Gehrig. Ted Williams for the Red Sox. Roger Clemens for the Red Sox. Ricky Henderson, the Oakland A's. Willie Mays for the Giants. The Padres and Tony Gwynn. Ichiro for the Mariners. Numbered to 2020. The White Sox, Pirates, Royals, Padres, Orioles, Braves, Pirates, Tigers, Cardinals, Indians, Red Sox, Diamondbacks, White Sox, Phillies, Dodgers. Each of those numbered to 2020. Of course, we looked at the specific numbering on the back as we pulled them originally. From the continuity packs, a Mike Trout green to 99 and to 50, a gold Mark McGwire for the A's. Our relics, that is game used for the Tampa Bay Rays, manufactured for the Braves to 149. That is game used Nationals, manufactured Royals to 149. Game used Red Sox, manufactured for the Giants to 50. Game used to 50, Reggie Jackson and the Angels, believe it or not, on that one. He's usually not an Angel, but he is on that one. So there you go. Manufactured for the Braves. Game used for the Twins. Manufactured for the Angels. Game used Dodgers. And manufactured Red Sox to 50 with Mookie Betts wraps up the relic hits. The autographs, our continuity autograph, it's Trent Grisham for the Brewers, numbered to 299. San Francisco Giants, Logan Webb, a black border for the Indians, Logan Allen to 199. Once again, please remembering on all of these corners and edges of the black border cards you're likely to find, unfortunately, some little white spots of chipping and wear. Tigers with Travis Demerit or Demerit, whichever it is. Number to 25, the Astros, Jose Altuve. That is a sticker auto, a 3-color relic, and it is numbered to 25. The Rockies and Sam Hillard, and the Indians managed to pull a second black border autograph. Pretty nice, right? Mike Clevenger on that one, also to 199. All right, kids, that wraps up the break and the recap. As promised, I'm going to give you some spreadsheet information right now. If you missed it earlier, let's take a look at your shipping info. So it was just the one break tonight. It is a paid shipping break. It should go out the door approximately Friday. It could be sooner. I doubt it would be later unless something really unexpected happens. Every team in here should have pulled cards tonight, as far as I would expect and know, and has been the case in all of our past breaks. But if for some reason your team did not pull a single card that would ship, then of course you would still get a package in the mail and it would have consolation card or cards in it, but that really hasn't happened. Every team, I believe every break we've done, if I'm remembering right, every team has pulled at least something. So I think we should be good to go there. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, we're going to start slightly early at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll have Panini One Football, 20-box case quantity, but it'll be a 10-box inner case from one distributor and a 10-box inner case from a second distributor, and then a half case of Heritage Baseball. Both are new releases for tomorrow. On Thursday, it is a 2-case break of Revolution Chinese New Year edition. That is a different configuration than the traditional Revolution, but it does have autographs this year, which I think in past years maybe it has not, if I remember right. Friday night, we're going to do a 12-box case of Select Football. Saturday night, we'll do a half case of Heritage Baseball again. Sunday night will be an off night. And that has got me wrapped up for tonight. So as always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for hanging out and bidding and breaking and chatting with me. If I don't see you again tomorrow night, I hope that you will come back and see me sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week ahead, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.